Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And finally, we're taking a look at the third and final of the dreads from the Transformers Dark of the Moon movie, Cyberverse Decepticon Hatchet. Probably one of my favorite looking of the dreads that we've gotten so far. Now, this is a commander class, so he's a little bit bigger and a little bit more expensive. But just that look is just absolutely wicked. I love the animal feel for this. And when I saw him kind of running around in the Dark of the Moon movie, I knew he was going to be one of my favorites. Absolutely love this. As you can see, he's got a jet mode, which none of them had jet modes, which kind of is bleh. They were all Suburbans. But I still just love it for this mode mostly. You see the attack drones convert to cannon. You see I think these are the attack drones down here on the bottom, and you see they become cannons up here. And it says, Decepticon Hatchet enforces his commander's wishes with merciless efficiency. Fast and heavily armed, this Decepticon is not to be underestimated. His four-legged robot mode allows for superior mobility on the galaxy's roughest terrain. Absolutely cool looking. Look for Transformers Prime on the hub. Flip it around, and like I said, commander class, so a little bit bigger and a little bit more expensive, but definitely fantastic and very cool looking. So let's get this guy open and see exactly how cool. There's a bug going right there. There's a bug. There's a bug. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see how cool he actually is. Insecticons, attack! Okay guys, so here we have Hatchet open up and out of its packaging and in his jet mode. And I really do have to say, for a little teeny tiny jet, this thing is really cool looking. I suppose my only real kind of nitpick would be the nose cone. I don't particularly like as this white color. It would be nice if maybe if it was gold or if it was black, but overall it's not too bad. And then you flip it around here on the back and you kind of can see his hands obviously sticking out of the back. That kind of detracts from it, but it's not overall too bad. And then on the bottom you have a whole bunch of details that you can kind of see make up something that's not really a jet. But overall, it's a really nice looking jet. I love the dual exhaust ports here in the back, or thrusters, whatever they're called. Really nice Decepticon logo on the tail fins here, whatever these are called as well. And then if you want to, you can remove these little bits, and they do become little flying drones, which are really cool and nicely detailed by themselves. No paint or anything except for what you get when you flip this out. And it becomes a cannon in his robot mode, but that's still nice nonetheless. And he does have two of them, and both of them detach. And well, when you pull that out, it pretty much pulls everything else apart. But nice looking, regardless. Coming even closer, you can see there are some really nice details. What look like weapons through there, and then even through the actual fuselage itself, some really nice paneling all the way on there. Very impressive looking. Very impressive looking. You can even see kind of inside the thrusters, there's some detail inside there. It's kind of hard to pick up. You can kind of see it there. But again, just really nice looking all the way throughout. As I said, these little drones are really kind of the first part of the transformation process. You're going to want to remove these and then just rotate these little bits around. And you have the cannon that's going to attach to them in robot mode. And one really nice thing is that the actual cannons are molded differently. Now this is more like a Gatling gun sort of thing, whereas this one just looks like a standard rifle shot. Come onto the figure, come down here, you want to detach this, rotate that around just like so, separate these from the torso, just kind of pull them out, rotate it around, separate this section, bring this down, and then get your little nail in there, and separate this. Pull this off to the side just like that, fold these around, and then you can really kind of do whatever you want with these. Fold that down, and these are going to kind of become his feet. And then take this little bit, rotate that just out like so. Then pull it all the way out. Now you have a little tail thing going on there. Come around here to the top section, fold these little bits out, rotate this section here, which is going to become his head. Kind of close these back up just like that. Kind of bring these down and around, position them out like so, however you really want. Bring these legs back, so you're positioning his feet really kind of however you want to. Like I said, these are position able. Can keep that out. You can kind of keep them how you really want, but I mean, it's entirely up to you. Kind of fold this, kind of position that how you so desire, and then this is pretty much him. This, now you have him in his I don't even know what kind of animal you would classify this as. Just position his legs a little bit further back, but it's cool looking regardless what you want to call it. I mean, it's cool. And you can take these little bits right here. These will come around. Oh, sorry. You want to fold these bits up, then rotate this down. Then you can take these little bits here, plug these on the side, keep his arms positioned right, plug that into the side there, and now you have his little cannons like so. And here you have Hatchet in his robot mode. And this thing just is absolutely awesome. I mean, I love the fact that he's got a very posable tail. He's got just overall gorgeous look to him. The gold on here is just fantastic, and his face is so evil. I mean, that's just a really gorgeous looking face. Wonderful paint applications on here, and the detail just really nicely complements the look of this figure. Now I know some people said that this is kind of like the Ravage that we didn't get, but I mean, I mean, I like the Ravage that we got. I'm not too terribly picky about this one thing. I mean, it's really cool. You look inside here, and it's like he's got a spine going all the way through there. That's absolutely cool. You fold that back up like that. In terms of his articulation, his legs back here are on these ball joints, so you get a full range of motion. I mean, you really can't position him in a human standard. I guess, well, you kind of can, not too much because you can't get his head down, but kind of gorilla-like, I suppose, if you really wanted. But just in general, this is an absolutely gorgeous looking figure. And then the arms up here are on ball joints. They rotate all the way around. He has a joint here at the elbow. His wrists, I suppose, are articulated, so you can get some really cool, like, I don't want to say running poses or whatever, but I mean, it's just, this thing is just really cool looking. I love the way it looks. Evil and menacing. It's absolutely a perfect sort of Decepticon. To transform him back, you just take these little bits off, kind of fold these down, fold that out, rotate the head all the way back. You can push it all the way down inside his cavity, close that off just like so, kind of position those down. Then all these little things, this is a lot of rotating with these arms right here. Fold these in, kind of like that, and then these will actually tab together. You're going to want to separate that, rotate these out, just loosen that up. Take this little bit here, slide that back in just like so. Rotate these little feet bits down, kind of keep the landing gear bit here down. Keep that down like so. Kind of close this off like that. Then bring this in, bring this together. And this takes a little bit of a fiddling with just to get it to close around here. But there you go. Come on. Let's get that nice and squeezed together so you lock all that in. And then these little bits here, actually there are little tiny holes here and little tiny tabs on the side here that this will rotate inward and actually lock into place just like so. And that's on both sides. Just like that. Just like that. And here you have him back in his jet mode. Take his drones and just rotate these bits, well, one way. There we are. Just like that. Come around to the other underside. And they peg in here nicely on the underside of them, just like that. Do the same on that side as well. And here you have the Hatchet completely back with his drones attached in his jet mode. And when displayed with the other dreads, the scale is pretty nice. All three of these figures are wonderful little things to have. And without even hesitating, I would tell you to pick all 3 of them up. These guys are just that much fun. They're basically the Decepticon version of the Wreckers. So how can you not have fun with that? So until next time, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.